Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Wow. Hi, Aurora. Why are you crying? Hello, lurkers. Hi, YouTube. Why are you crying? Why do I feel like I'm so... No, that's a little too close. Okay. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? It's sad. It's Saturday. Why are you crying? I have to hydrate. Today, I'm playing YURI. Love wins. And I might I have something. I have like to. I think I'm gonna have to like step away around 12ish, and then I'm gonna. So I'm just gonna put like a BRB screen. I just have to make the call. You're not ending, right? Yes, I'm not ending. But I know nothing about this game. I saw it and I was like, I love YURI. I love when I have a YURI game. Just like oshimark. You were playing that on stream. That was fun. Beautiful art. Beautiful. Yeah. Even if it's the other. Yeah. I'm gonna play. I don't know how long this game is, but hopefully we can get through one of the routes. I don't know. But yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can. Here. Game capture. Yay! Okay, I need to. Love curse. I love I love this game. Hey, I wonder if I can make it. Hold on. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna need you to be maybe like this. Yeah, I love her. She's too pretty. Hey, I'm right here. Hey, how could you? I really like the music. It's so awesome. Dare I say Chie core music? Cello and the chimes. Awesome. You're about to fall in love with a cute girl. You don't care about her input. I think she is the main character. Self-insert. I don't know about that, but you know, I'll do my best. Yeah, we're playing the Love Curse. Find your soulmate is what it is called in English. But as you can see, there's Chinese, English, Korean, and Nihongo. I mean, I want to fall in love too. Get in line. Get in line. It's like when those long webtoon titles, they translate directly. And it's so long. Okay. I'm gonna start. Please enter your first name. Celine. Guys, am I self-inserting? Chie. Oh, I don't need a last name. Okay. Is it voiced? Side. Oh. Can you get by a car? In an instant, I'm engulfed. Why did that go so fast? Log. Okay. I jolt awake, my heart pounding against my chest. Sweat drips down my body like a waterfall. Where's the setting? It's still dark outside. I keep having the same nightmare over and over again. There's no doubt about it. I haven't recovered from the events of that day yet. Alright, guys. How do I save? Oh, option. Okay. It was my 20th birthday. I was planning on going out and celebrating with my friends. However, I ended up almost dying from a car crash while walking around the shopping district. Whoa. Okay, we save there. When the car was speeding towards me, my brain yelled at my body to move out of the way, but my legs wouldn't listen. To my surprise, the crushing pain and the feeling of the weightlessness never came. Even the wail of the car horn was abruptly cut off. Oh! Hello, beautiful lady. A strange young woman suddenly emerged in front of me, standing right in front of the car, and miraculously, the car that was coming straight in my direction somehow stopped right in front of her. What's going on? No one can answer my question, but without her, I would have lost my life, doomed to be crushed underneath those tires. I tentatively approached her after catching my breath. Thank you, but let's not stand in the middle of the road. It's dangerous. She stood there, motionless, her eyes shifting as I approached her. Hello? Worry not. They call me Phoenix. I stepped forth to offer thee my aid as thou wast in the most perilous of situations. I see. Why did she become Shakespearean? I mean, I probably in Chinese it's like old Chinese, like a period drama talking. Phoenix, what a weird name, and why is she talking like that? I have come to seek thee this day to resolve matters of the utmost urgency, so dire that they concern thine own life itself. What? My duty is to safeguard the Yan family for 1,000 years, yet thy life draweth near its end. Alone, I wield not the power to alter the course of thy fate. Thou wert meant to perish in that fatal collision, yet I have spent mine own power to grant thee but one more year. I was rendered speechless and stared at her in shock. Oh. Alas, bending of the will of the heaven doth consume my strength greatly. I must retreat into the mountains and resume my cultivation. Guys, this is a wuxia. Cultivation? This is a wuxia. Martial arts. Thou must seek out thy fated lover, for only they may save thee. Shouldest thou fail, none shall be able to save thee then. My fated lover? Wait a second, are you saying I'm going to die if I don't find my soulmate? None of what Phoenix says made sense, but she had miraculously stopped the car and saved my life. Her words defied reality, but so did her actions. So what should I do? My life will be in danger if I don't do as she says. This sounds like a serious situation. What should I do? Heaven shall guide thee. Thou needeth only listen to the divine voice above and follow the willings of thine own heart. Follow my heart? I am forbidden to reveal more. I wanted to say something else, but she suddenly disappeared. Her last words were tread lightly. I was completely lost in my own thoughts. What was going on? When I finally came to my senses, I found myself pulled to the side of the road by my friend Megan. Megan! That was so dangerous. What were you doing standing in the middle of the road? You're lucky that car stopped in time. Otherwise, your 20th birthday would have been spent in the hospital. I didn't respond. Megan waved her hand in front of me. Hello? Chie? Is everything okay? In that instant, everything turned black and I lost consciousness. Later, I woke up in the hospital. Megan had taken me there. You're 20? Yeah, it tells you in the beginning. It was my 20th birthday. Hey, Sir Slane. The doctor examined me and said I was lucky I hadn't suffered any serious injuries. My elbows and my knees were bruised, but that was it. I'd fainted from the shock. You don't know that. You're 20? I know that. Yeah, I'm 22. Oshimark. I asked Megan if there was a young woman who helped me, but she said she didn't see anyone. All she remembered was that I'd fallen to the ground, but fortunately the driver was able to brake in time, so I only suffered minor injuries. Phoenix, fated lover, guardian angel. I murmured to myself. I'm still lost in my thoughts when suddenly my phone buzzes. Who's texting me so early in the morning? Yeah, who's texting me so early in the morning? I grab my phone and take a look. It's my mom. She's an early riser. I sigh and start typing up a response. Alright, to eat on time. Got it. Mom. Hey, she didn't text. Where's the money? Why are you up so early? It's the weekend. Is something wrong? Oh, sweetheart, did I wake you up? No, I was already awake. What's up? I know we said we'd come home next week. Again? You two haven't come back in ages. It's boring and I'm stuck at home alone. You should be glad you don't have two overbearing parents lecturing you all the time. No way. Are you two finished packing? I'll ship you whatever you're missing. Yes, we have. Don't worry about us, okay? Not the freaking flower picture, my god. every middle-aged adult starts to have flower. Flower profile pic. Take care of yourself. Don't hesitate to contact me at any time, alright? Remember to eat. I can't help but worry about you. Then maybe you should come home. I know, I'm already an adult. Have a little faith in me. Sweetie. Okay, I have to go. We're about to leave. Got it. Drive safely. Thanks, we will. Oh, by the way, a new tenant will be moving into the apartment next door. I think she's about your age. Maybe she's one of your classmates. Okay. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Take care of yourself. Don't worry about me, Mom. Bye. I turn off my phone and massage my temples, my head aching from everything that happened. I glance at the clock. It's still too early to get out of bed, so I decide to go back to sleep. Knock, knock, knock. It's almost 9 in the morning when I wake up again. My sleep schedule has been messed up ever since the accident. I went to see the doctor who diagnosed me with insomnia. She said it was caused by the trauma I had recently experienced, prescribed me some sleeping pills. I make a note in my head to invite Megan for a walk, maybe to help alleviate the stress I've been feeling. I'm in the middle of my makeup routine when I notice rustling sounds from the apartment across mine. Is that the new neighbor Mom mentioned? I can't believe she's moving in already. Suddenly, I hear 2 knocks at my door. Who is it? Cute! There is voices. Wait, I need to turn it up. I want this music to go down. I'm a bit surprised. This new neighbor is more outgoing than I imagined. Hey, sorry about that. I was in my bedroom and didn't hear you. I opened the door after finishing my sentence. Sunlight streams through the hallway, enveloping her short, curly brown, soft hair in a soft golden glow. She stands there with a cup of bubble tea in her hand, bathed in the warm morning glow.
我叫夏赤梅，你好。
Me howdy, girl. That sounds familiar. My initial wariness of her immediately vanishes. Her name is Nyx. I smile, shaking her outstretched hand. Hello, I'm Chie. I know you're Chie.
我知道呀，姐姐。
Oh. She knows? Hmm? How do you know that?
你猜？
Her voice is so cute! I was expecting more Genki. Her playful tone and energetic look feels familiar, but I can't seem to remember. I rapidly search through my memories in vain. I tentatively decide to respond. Oh my god, I save here. Me, I would trick her into giving me the answer. I'm sorry, I was in a car crash a few days ago. Everything's a little jumbled right now.
车祸？没事吧？身体要不要紧呀？
Concerned, she glanced up and down at my body before asking me with a suspicious tone.
姐姐身上怎么没有伤口呢？不会是骗我的吧？
She's voice is so cute. Her voice is so cutie. I give her a confused look, not saying anything.
唉，真没办法呀，姐姐要自己照顾好自己呀。我说就是了。
Cute. The cousins. An uneasy silence lingers in the air. After an awkward pause, Nyx continues speaking.
没有印象了吗？我们小时候认识哦。
Flashback! Her words seem to flip a switch in my brain. The memories, which had been sealed away by time, all come rushing back to me. I can remember the sound of bright laughter, noisy chirping of cicadas, and even the faded words on the popsicle sticks. I know who she is. However, the person in front of me looks so different from the person in my memories. Hesitantly, I asked, Nixie? She beams, her smile stretching across her entire face.
你终于想起我来了，姐姐。
Oh, she's Genki again. You've changed so much over the years. I didn't even recognize you. Hi, Shining. Morning.
毕竟这么久没见了，今天发现邻居居然是你，我也觉得好不可思议呀。
Well, it's been years since we've last seen each other. I was completely flabbergasted when I found out you were my new neighbor. My body relaxes the moment I realize the person in front of me is my childhood friend. I look at her, once again, seeing the sweet little girl who used to hold my hand and call me Chie. And that's sister. Can't help but tease her. Where did Phoenix get her voice? She's the voice inside your head. Chinese Yuri, why'd you say it like that? Why not? Yes, fate works in mysterious ways. Still calling me Chie, huh? You're not going to cling to me like you did when you were younger, right? Arisu. Nyx blushes. She clears her throat.
都是以前的事情了，不准再提了。
I just didn't expect the game to be Chinese Yuri. I failed to hold in my laughter. She hurriedly shoves the bubble tea she's holding in my hand, as if trying to distract me from a beet red face.
姐姐还是喝奶茶吧，不然还不知道要笑我多久呢。
She's so cute. The world is so small. I didn't know it was Chinese. What did you think it was, guys? You thought I just found some... I would... Some weird games out there. Hey. Can't believe I'm neighbors with one of my childhood friends. It seems like my streak of bad luck is beginning to end. With a gentle smile, I say, what do I do? Oh, what Chie do? Compliment the flavor she bought. Oh my god, my affection went up. Wow, this is my favorite flavor. How did you know?
那我们真是有缘呢，早知道买2杯就好了。我也想尝尝你喜欢的口味。
She's so cute. I'll treat you next time if you'd like.
可以吗？我好开心。
She's so cute. Before long, we find ourselves reminiscing on our childhood. I learned that she moved to the city all by herself. None of her family live nearby. She's 2 years younger than me, and she's all by herself in an unfamiliar city. Can't help but worry about her. Unfortunately, not my type. Listen, you can contact me anytime if you need help, alright? What happens if I invited her to drink boba?
我很期待和姐姐以后的交往。
Future dates. Dot. Date. Does she mean what I think she does? We continue chatting and exchange Instagrams. I'm here. Sorry to keep you waiting. I look for the source of the voice, and I find Megan on top of the stairs panting. Megan, you're here. 1 second. My new neighbor just moved in across the hall where we were talking. New neighbor?
你好哦，我是夏赤梅，姐姐的新邻居。
Hello, I'm Megan. I'm Megan Lee, one of Chie's close friends. I often stop by her place to hang out. I think we'll be seeing a lot of each other from now on. How come Megan isn't voiced?
是吗？
I don't know what
那你们
Megan
关系还真
sounds
好，
like.
我好羡慕啊。
Well, we've known each other all throughout college. Nick shakes hands with Megan with a smile on her face. Now that Megan's here, I say goodbye to Nick, grab my bag, and head out. I start making my way down the stairs when I hear Nick's voice come from behind
姐
me.
姐，路上小心，玩得开心啊，姐姐。
Oh my god, I thought she was like speaking in the head, telepathically. But it's the hallway echo, I guess. Not a Yuri choice. Why not? Yes, and you be careful as well. Take a break if you get tired unpacking. The sidewalks are not more crowded during the weekend than on weekdays. Megan and I have no intention of buying anything, so we will slowly walk through the bustling shopping district. I'm gonna leave it on auto. Hello, auto? I can't believe someone has finally moved into the apartment next to yours. It's been empty for so long. It's nice to have a new neighbor. Maybe you'll need her help with something in the future. I chuckle thinking of how clingy and childish Nyx is. I can't imagine myself asking her for help with anything. It's much more likely that I'd be the one helping her. I knew her when we were kids. She's 2 years younger than us. Wow, so she just turned 18? No wonder why she looks so young. I can't believe she's already moved out to live independently on her own. Hi, K-Lock! That reminds me, internships are about to start soon. Have you figured out which company you'll be working at? That's a tough question. I sigh. Megan has reminded me of the biggest problem I'm currently facing. Getting it. Me too. me too. Arg. Internships aren't that easy to find. Ocean City is an economic hub. There are lots of opportunities here, but it comes with its challenges. An internship at a good company would make my resume stand out after graduation. My grades are good, but everyone else is applying for good internship positions are also incredibly talented. But still, I want to get an internship with Juan. Help. Juan, you can't give up before I even try. Juan Yu is a big internet enterprise. Internet? In Ocean City. Its recent projects have been leading the way in innovation. Plus, I heard they pay. She's just like me. It's the company I want a job with the most. Juan Yu, I heard that company is pretty hard to get in. Well, you won't know until you try. Don't worry, I have backup options if that doesn't work out. Megan's cute, that's what I'm saying. Why isn't she an option? I'm not surprised. You're always prepared for whatever might come. Keep up the smile on my face. Megan grins playfully and shoves me. And then car crash. I returned to my apartment after saying goodbye to Megan. What Phoenix told me a few days ago about finding my soulmate still feels like a dream. She's not an option? I don't think so, since she's not voiced. Before I knew it, I'm already standing in front of my apartment. There seems to be someone squatting near my front door, her frizzly hair bobbing up and down. Nixie? She lifts her head at the sound of my voice. I'm not sure if it's my imagination, but the lights in the corridor seem brighter the second she looks up.
你回来了。
Yeah, I'm back. What are you doing at my front door? Do you need help with something? She smiles and shakes her head.
没有呀，我只是在等你回来而已。
Guys, she's kind of giving a little Leander, right? In hindsight, she's kind of giving a little obsessed. You were waiting for me?
等不及想快点见到你吗？只好蹲在你家门口。有没有吓到你？
Yes, a scary girl. She did scare me, but seeing the tears well up in her eyes, I softened my tone. No, you didn't. Why don't you come in? You should text me next time. I'll come home earlier. A little obsession never hurt anyone. I don't know how I feel about younger. I open the door. She follows me closely into my apartment. She reminds me of an excited puppy eagerly wagging its tail. Stop, stop. What am I thinking?
哇，姐姐家里好干净啊，我家里还没整理好呢，乱糟糟的。
Why don't I lend you a hand once I'm done with my work for the day?
不用了，我自己整理就好。乱糟糟的样子被你看到的话，才是丢脸丢到家了。
Nah, don't worry about it. I'm sometimes too tired to clean up, and my place ends up being a mess too. It's no big deal. You just moved in today. It's perfectly normal for your apartment to still be a mess. Nix leans in and winks, her eyes betraying a smile. The sunlight reflects off her dark red pupils like jewels.
那欢迎姐姐来我家做客啦。
People say that one of life's greatest joys is running into an old friend in an unexpected location. Everything that's happened recently has exhausted me, but bumping into Nixie has brought me a sense of relief. Back then, when we suddenly moved away, I didn't get the chance to exchange contact information with you. I've always regretted that. I thought I'd never see you again.
真的，你明明就已经忘记我了。
Guys, she looks insane in this. She looks... she's giving amnesia. Amnesia. Like, if you've ever played amnesia. Where did the light in your eyes go? Nick suddenly mutters something underneath her breath. What? Her voice is too quiet for me to hear, so I ask her to repeat herself. But she doesn't. She simply changes the subject.
没什么啦。说起来，姐姐这些年有没有遇到什么事情呀？
Nah, I've been living... Why do you keep saying nah? I've been living a fairly normal life. I'll tell you all about it some other day.
我很期待哟，姐姐。
What about you, Nixie? How have you been? She pauses, not responding. Maybe I've asked her a question she doesn't want to answer. I feel a bit regretful. Let a girl be hip. What's wrong with just saying no? It's fine if you don't want to talk about it. I didn't get the chance to probably say goodbye to you when my family moved away. I'm just really happy to see you again.
姐姐。
Guys, I'm scared. Hi, YURI. Hi, YURI.
说来话长了，之后有机会再告诉姐姐吧。今天收拾了一天家里，累坏我了。
Take a break. Let me pour you a glass of milk. Maybe you should go to bed soon. Don't be scared. As I finish my sentence, I feel a passionate gaze on me. I look up to see Nick staring at me, her eyes full of anticipation. What happened?
我有一个请求，姐姐。
What?
我今晚可不可以睡在你这里呀？
Girl. Huh? Why?
就是我刚搬过来嘛，床单洗了还没有晒干，回家也只能打地铺。能遇到姐姐真是太好了。之前还在想，我睡不惯地板失眠的话该怎么办？收留我一个晚上嘛。
You finally revealed your true intentions. Nix backtracks once she noticed I haven't responded.
我就随口一说，如果不方便的话，就当没有听过，千万不要觉得我是什么奇怪的人。
I sigh. I don't think you're a weirdo.
那姐姐是同意了吗？
Invite her into my... No, thank you. Well, I go prepare the guest room for you.
那就麻烦姐姐啦，我回去。
Oh, I cut her off by accident. Okay, let me know if you need any
知
help.
道了，知道了。
Guest room has been unoccupied for a very long time. Everything in there is covered in a thin layer of dust and it needs to be cleaned. Nixie isn't familiar with my apartment, so she trails behind me, trying her best to help. After we finish tidying up the guest room, Nixie tells me she needs to go home and grab some of her belongings. I collapse on the sofa and let out a huge sigh. I never imagined I'd be here reuniting with a friend I haven't seen in years. My childhood memories are like popsicles in the summer. They had melted away and evaporated into the clouds of vapor. But now, with Nix's reappearance in my life, those memories seem to have come back. I get lost in my memories of the past. The doorbell rings, interrupting my train of thought. I shuffle to the door, my slippers sliding across the floor. When I open it, I see Nick standing outside, and now in her pajamas. She looks even more like a kid with this outfit on. I just finished cleaning up. I can go to sleep. Hi, Biscuit.
辛苦了，姐姐。明天我请你吃饭吧。
I probably can't tomorrow. I have classes.
啊，姐姐还要上课，那就约个另外的时间吧。
You don't have to. What about you? Don't you have classes you need to attend as well?
我先不说这个了，姐姐这么晚还不睡吗？
Oops, she's not in school. Nixie doesn't seem to want to talk about it, so I don't press for more details. She heads towards the guest room, but before heading in, she looks back at me and waves, a little smile on her face.
那我就睡觉啦，晚安。
Hey, I learned that from my app, my Chinese one. Wan An. I don't remember anything else. Good night, sweet dreams.
姐姐也是。
You did it, Clappy. What do you mean? I know. Sorry, my fingers.
能够再见到你，真的太好了。
Me too. Don't stay up too late. When I wake up the next morning, I notice that Nyx has already left the apartment. There is a sandwich on the table. Next to it is a note. Hey, Chie, I had to leave early, but I didn't want to wake you. Remember to eat breakfast, Nixie. I didn't expect the clingy kid from my childhood to prepare breakfast for me. Nixie's sandwich is much more delicious than I could have ever expected. I still remember Nixie as a clumsy little kid, but it's obvious she can survive just fine on her own. The classroom is empty. Everyone is busy finding internships, so they've asked to be excused for excused absences. I suddenly hear the sound of turning pages next to me. I turn around and see a familiar face. Megan? That is not... That is... Hi, Cassidy. You're here early. She looks up from the book she's reading and glances at me. Love and trust.
So?
Oh! Hello? I'm slightly taken aback. I typically have a great relationship with Cassidy. She's a good friend for my class. She even mailed me some delicious pastries when I got injured. Something's off with her today. What happened? What's wrong? Are you upset?
怎么这么说？
She talks so fast. It's nothing. I just feel like you're more distant than usual. Cassidy doesn't speak. Instead, she dips her head forward. I follow her gaze and realize our teacher is staring at us from a podium. He makes eye contact with me and gestures towards the clock. Class has already started. I look down embarrassed. Cassidy lets out what seems to be a soft chuckle before falling silent again, focusing on her studies. Oh my god, there's Chie! This is so cute! We've taken another class with this teacher before. He's very easygoing. Since this class is mainly juniors, only a few students actually show up. He's not surprised. He even makes a joke about the number of students absent before diving into the course material. He keeps calling on me to answer questions, perhaps due to the fact that not many students are present today. I feel a bit dazed after answering several questions in a row. He suddenly asked me to explain a technical term. I'm completely stumped. In my confused state, I noticed Cassidy quietly shifting her notebook in my direction. She's written a simple and concise notes, and the keywords mentioned jog my memory. I spent a few moments organizing my thoughts before answering his question with a well-spoken response. The teacher smiles and adds a couple of points to my participation grade in his grade book. I let out a sigh of I turn around and glance at my savior, who's sitting there expressionless. She has no intention of turning around. I thank you my notebook and shift it so that it is facing Cassidy. Thank you. My surprise, Cassidy is so focused on listening to the lecture that she doesn't even notice. That's weird. When did she become so attentive? I've sat next to her multiple times during class. She'd always stuff another book in her textbook and secretly read that instead. Once she even fell asleep during the lecture and I had to wake her up while her teacher was looking away. In summary, she's never really paid attention before in class. Something happened. Gently poke Cassidy's arm with a pen. She finally turns around and gives me a look. Somehow I managed to understand the expression written across her face. What is it? You're in a bad mood, aren't you? Cassidy shakes her head, her voice low.
没有，你
She pauses mid-sentence. Maybe she was about to say, you're so annoying. Oh!
你认真听课。
Should pay attention in class. Okay. After class ends, Cassidy shuts her notebook and leaves without saying goodbye. I'm still worried, so I quickly pack up my belongings and scramble to catch up to her. Cassidy! Cassidy stops in her tracks and turns around to look at me.
又怎么了？
There's something wrong?
这已经是你今天第3次问我了。
You keep repeating yourself. I scratch my nose. Perhaps I'm being annoying, but her behavior today has really concerned me. I'm worried about you. Save. You're acting really weird today. I'm worried about you. That's why I keep asking. A smile slowly creeps up onto her lips. She responds in her usual laid-back manner.
就是感觉这么早来上课太困了，有点没精神。
Really? I still have the feeling that something's wrong. She usually doesn't speak much, but she would never be so cold towards me. Cassidy stares back. She's taller than me, so it feels as though she's scrutinizing me from her higher angle. After a while, she finally breaks the silence.
我今天故意逗你的。
I was just messing with you. It doesn't seem like something you'd normally do. Here's a personality completely different today. I wanted to say something, but I hesitate. She waves her hand, not wanting to waste more time on the subject.
没什么好说的，早点回去准备下一节课吧。
I look at the person in front of me. She feels like a complete stranger. It's not just the sudden personality shift. Her outfit is also different from what she usually wears. It's not her style at all. Twin? Cassidy?
怎么了？
Are you really Cassidy? I fixed my gaze on her, watching for any changes in her expression. Her eyebrows twitches slightly, but maintains her calm expression.
为什么这么问？
Because you're not the Cassidy I know. We're friends. Why are you suddenly acting like we're strangers?
也许我只是心情不好呢。你别这么紧张。
But, do you see the text I sent you?
看到了。
Why would I text you when you're standing right in front of me? She probably didn't expect me to trick her. Cassidy, no, this girl who looks exactly the same as Cassidy's size and moves closer to me. So who are you?
小刘怎么没跟我说过？他还有这么一个朋友。
Twin! Could it be... Are you her twin sister?
对，我叫思觉。
Eleanor.
小刘竟然跟你提起过我，看来你们的关系真的很好。你叫什么名字？
Can't believe Cass told you about me. You two must be pretty close. What's your name? Cassidy rarely mentioned her older twin sister, so I completely forgot she even had one. I feel like Cassidy always seemed reluctant to talk about her sister. I decide to keep my distance from Eleanor and respond politely. I'm Chie.
哦，原来如此。
Eleanor leans in, her face now taking up my entire view. I immediately tense up. She might share the same face as Cassidy, but her aura is completely different. I fall backwards in surprise, but she catches me with one arm. With her other hand, she lifts a finger to her lips, gesturing me to hush. Oh.
帮我保密。
Okay, but why wasn't Cassidy here today?
哦，他不想上专业课，说上了那么久的课也累了。
That sounds like something she'd do. Why'd you suddenly agree to show up in her place? This isn't the first time she complained about this class.
确实，之前我有自己的事情要做，这段时间清闲下来了。你们专业的课我也很感兴趣，就来学习一下。
You are truly... I'm rendered speechless. I can't believe there's someone who's coming to class in place of another person just to learn. What college do you go to?
我是滨财的，跟小刘一样，读大3。
I'm in the Ocean School of Business. I'm also a junior, just like Cassidy. See, went to Henry Jenna class together later?
不了，我只帮他上专业课，剩下的通识课就算了。
About her attendance in those classes?
他说这几个老师查得不严，应该会自己想办法吧。
I'm rendered speechless once again. Eleanor bursts into laughter. I'm suddenly feeling a bit uncomfortable. Eleanor keeps looking at me with her scrutinizing gaze. I can't tell what she's thinking at all, nor do I understand what's so funny about this situation. She's the polar opposite of the innocent and pure Cassidy I know. If Cassidy is gentle like water, then Eleanor is the water frozen into ice sharp and cold. Let it go. Eleanor, you mean Elsa? I'm hit with a sudden feeling of familiarity. As if I've already known Eleanor. Maybe it's due to the fact that Cassidy and I are close friends. Before I can continue mulling over the situation, Eleanor speaks and I'm dragged into reality.
方便交换联系方式吗？
Hi, good night. Is it a Hime Joshi stream today? It is a Yuri visual novel, Chinese Yuri. What's your Instagram? Huh?
如果以后还要来替课的话，可能需要你打掩护。
Oh, that's weird. She looks exactly the same as Cassie. Why would I need a cover for her? She quickly elaborates, sensing my hesitation.
我对你们专业课也不熟悉，需要你帮忙。
Fine, I'll reach out to you before our next lecture. We begin following each other on Instagram. Her account, it's very simple, with a grand total of 0 posts. There's nothing on her page. She's just like me for real.
好了，我要先走了，有事联系我。
She waves goodbye and leaves, just like that. Only then do I notice how meticulously she is dressed for an 8 AM class. She's even taking the time to curl her hair. Not a single strand is out of place. Everyone is turning to stare at her as she walks down the hallway. I'm preparing for my next class when I suddenly receive a barrage of text messages from Megan. I hurriedly beg one of my classmates to help me sign in for my gen ed class before rushing to meet Megan at our usual spot. Our usual spot is actually just the student council room. Megan and I eagerly fought for a position on the student council, but now she occasionally complains about how she regrets doing so. The tasks are particularly tedious, and every position other than that of the president's holds little to no value on a resume. It's a thankless job. I occasionally help out as well. It helps fulfill the school's community service requirement. How does it feel to be back on campus? It's fine, but something happened. What? What happened? Tell me. Your ears perk up. Gossip. She's a gossip at heart. She immediately drops her work and rushes over, wanting to hear the story. Say. Cassidy didn't show up to class today. Her twin sister took her place. She wasn't here. She's not sick, is she? No, she probably just didn't want to get out of bed. Why don't I have a sister? Then at least I'd have someone to attend my classes in my place. Hi. I hope you find Yuri love. Me too. Forget it. You might end up being the one attending classes in your sister's place. Student council work isn't difficult, just tedious. We work on and off the entire morning and finally finish most of the task. Not only did I attend lecture this morning, I also had to work. I let out a huge sigh, feeling bad for forcing my brain cells to work overtime. Me! The student council should pay me for this. I'm not even an official member. Don't worry, I'll ask the president before I graduate. Don't feed me false hopes. Listen, you're gaining valuable work experience by helping out the student council. Your future job will be a piece of cake. You can use these lessons you've learned from helping us in your workplace. Megan clearly knows she's making stuff up. The more she talks, the weaker her arguments become. She's been overwhelmed with work recently. Without my help, she'd have passed out from exhaustion. I don't have the energy to argue with her. I agreed to continue helping her in the afternoon. When I come back in the afternoon, there are more people in the student council room. I can hear chatter even from outside the door. Megan, I'm here. Chie, over here. Our president's here today. Let me introduce you. She motions towards an elegantly dressed girl standing nearby. Her makeup is subtle and natural. Her smile fills me with warmth. Oh, my beautiful. Wow. Whoa. This is the student council president, Iris Wen. You haven't met her before, have you? Nice to meet you, ma'am. I'm Chie.
你好呀，叫我温既然就可以了。
You can call me Iris, even though she says that I still feel awkward calling her by her name. I'll just call her Shuijie. Honorific referring to a female student who is in a higher senpai. Senpai. Romance her 100%.
听大家说，你之前帮了学生会不少忙，我作为会长，真的非常感谢。最近有时间的话，可以给我一个请你喝咖啡的机会吗？
Oh my god, she's gonna pay for my coffee. It's fine, Shuijie. I don't mind helping out. Plus, I get credits for this.
学生会的其他人 我已经犒劳过了，希望最好的编外成员也能给我一次感谢的机会。
I fall asleep to her voice. Her best honorary member. I know she's being polite, but I can't help but blush at her compliment. Is this my unofficial pay? I don't think I helped much. Oh my god, the affection went up. Is this pay I receive as an outsider?
工资只是一杯咖啡的话，太对不起你的辛苦了，算是我的私人感谢，好不好？
Guys, my heart is trembling. Why does her voice hit so deep? Oh, I was just kidding. I don't want to trouble you. This is gonna be hard. Street, yeah.
再拒绝我的话，才是麻烦我哦。
It'd be impolite of me to continue refusing. I decide to accept her invitation first, then gift her some pastries later on down the line. Then I accept.
没关系，你什么时候有空？
Shoot. I'm free today.
那我们先处理剩下的工作吧。
Oh, that's not the part I'm having you do. She smiles once more before returning to her seat. I squeeze in next to Megan. And help her organize and file. She winks at me with a grin on her face and whispers only so I can hear. What do you think? Isn't her? What do you think? Isn't our president beautiful? This is the withstanding Yuri part. It's me having to speak. Yeah. Her grades are also amazing and she's super popular. She has it all. I nervously glance around, worried that Iris might overhear our conversation. Fortunately, she's focused on the laptop in front of her. I let out a huge sigh of relief. Before whispering back, focus on your work. Mind your own business. Oh, Chie. She walks over to another student council member and starts talking, a gentle, caring smile on her face. I can't hear the conversation clearly, but judging from Iris's expression, it must have gone well. Oh, so she's like this with everyone. Oh, are you still looking for that internship? How's it going? Did you submit your reservation? Your reservation? Hello? Your resume to Huanyu yet? Nope, I don't have any relevant work experience. I'll probably get rejected. Don't be so sure. Do you have a plan? Not yet. I'm taking it one step at a time. Our gazes meet. We both let out a sigh, foreseeing the future bumps in our road. I almost fell asleep organizing the files. It isn't until after I leave the student council room that I remember I'm supposed to be meeting Iris for a coffee today. I didn't even ask her for her number. I don't want to miss this opportunity, so I hurry back. Iris has already left, but on her desk was a small card with a QR code and a string of numbers. Oh, I pick up the card. On the back she's written, I guess you forgot. You can contact me via Instagram. There's a sweet fragrance lingering on the card. The scent reminds me of her, gentle yet dignified. For some reason, I suddenly feel anxious. I scan the QR code and sure enough, her Instagram page pops up. She follows me back almost immediately, then sends me the location of the coffee shop in a message. Could we meet here? Can't believe you predicted. You're incredible. How'd you know I'd forget? I left in such a hurry that I completely slipped my mind. I was worried that someone else might have mistakenly taken the card I left for you. I guess you could call this a telepathic connection. Anyway, thanks, Rachel. That's me at 5:30. Is that alright with you? Yep, thanks. See you there. I arrive at the cafe early. The warm light shines through the windows, scattering like golden leaves on a caramel-colored floor. Iris probably got here a while ago. She's sitting at the table towards the bar.
抱歉，我不太清楚你的口味，所以
I glance at the empty table in front of me and shake my head to let her know it's fine. You didn't order anything for yourself either? Good morning, Medusa.
我在等你呀。
I look at her probably for the first time since entering the cafe. The rays of the setting sun strike her smiling face at an angle, casting a soft shadows that trace the contours of her face. For a moment, she takes my breath away. Whoa, she's cute. But we all think that. Thank you. I'll have whatever you're having. I'll have what she's having. Oh my god, coffee bean grinding sounds. Thank you for the hydrate. Iris waves to a server who promptly takes our order.
2杯生椰拿铁，谢谢。
Coconut milk. You like sweet drinks?
他们家的热销产品，我觉得你可能会喜欢。我也跟着试一下好了。
Why do all of their voices sound so good? Coconut milk latte. She is right. I'm much more interested in the innovative new drinks from the recent years than in traditional coffee drinks. I don't know, sometimes coconut milk is a hit or miss for me. So I would not make like a latte made of coconut milk, I don't think. Oh, Chie! Casually discuss school and our plans after graduation while we sip on our coffees. They're like the opposite color. Red eyes, blue eyes, black hair, white hair. How many girls are there? I'm not sure. I think there's 4. I think... Yeah. If I remember the cover art that I made for the thumbnail, I think there's 4. I feel relaxed and at ease talking to her. I don't have to scramble for topics to keep the conversation going, nor does it ever get awkward. Right now, we're simply sitting across from each other, our conversation momentarily paused. And once again, entranced by her perfect smile, and I take a sip of my latte. The cafe's record player is playing classical music. The melody seamlessly fills the silence.
我听说你想去环宇实习。
Yeah, I'm hoping to get
有
it.
点难度呢。据我所知，环宇现阶段对于实习生的需求并不是很大，僧多粥少，竞争不易呢。
Iris's words make me feel as though a bucket of ice cold water was just dumped over my head. I already know this, but hearing it still makes my heart sink. I know, I have some backup options if Huanyu doesn't work out.
如果你真的很想去环宇的话，或许我可以帮忙呢。
Really? I wasn't expecting such a pleasant surprise. My eyes widened in disbelief.
不用这么惊讶啦，我曾经在环宇实习过，也许能当你的推荐人。不过，我虽然可以帮忙，但是否面试成功，还是要看你的能力。他们平时也会留意高校里的人才，符合公司需求的在校大学生还是很有机会的。我看了你在学生会参与的项目，都在校内取得了不错的成绩，一些策划思路也很符合互联网公司的调性。你加入环宇，确实是个不错的选择。
Her lips moved, but her words barely register. I'm so in shock from my happiness, my brain completely shuts down. According to her, I have a chance of interning with Huanyu. I don't know how much internal recommendation will actually help, but Iris's analysis and praise leave me feeling lighthearted. Her acknowledgement of my potential makes my heart sing with joy. I should be the one buying you coffee. Oh my god, double up. Thank you, Shuichi. I'm very happy. Feels wrong to have you pay when you're helping me land an internship. Why don't I treat you instead, Shuichi?
原来介绍工作只值一杯咖啡啊。
Oh? No, that's not what I meant. I just wanted to ask. Thank you, Shuichi.
确实是这样呢。不过这杯咖啡的初衷，只是我想要感谢你而已。看来你想感谢我的话，只能等下次了。
You felt next time they regret. Okay, I'm really grateful, Shuichi. Let me know where you'd like to go. Anywhere is fine.
总之，虽然给你争取名额，但只是一个展示能力的机会，还要通过环宇的面试，应该没问题的吧？
Yes, I'll work hard to prepare.
我相信你。
I believe in you. Shuichi, why are you helping me?
你帮了学生会那么多忙，一杯咖啡怎么够呢？而且，作为学姐的话，在能力范围之内帮助一下优秀的学妹，也没什么问题吧？不过，
She suddenly winks, her words mysterious. I start absent-mindedly swirling the coffee with my spoon. Cup clings and clangs, but I don't notice the crisp sounds at all. She flashes an amused smile from across the table and teases.
你好像很紧张呀，学妹。
Oh. My hand stiffens and I stare at her. Is it really that obvious?
因为你搅拌的是我的咖啡哦。
Oh. I abruptly pause, slowly lowering my hand. It's my cup of coffee that I'm stirring.
开个玩笑，别太在意啦。
Got him. A sigh of relief, but I'm still quite nervous.
好了好了，不逗你了。我把他们 HR 的联系方式给你。
Okay, thanks, Chie.
不过他们那个总经理好像比较严格，如果面试的时候碰到了，你回答问题要谨慎点。小心点总没错的啦。职场如战场，小心驶得万年船。如果遇到什么问题的话，随时可以给我发信息哦。
Thanks, Chie. I meet up with Megan after saying goodbye to Iris. While she's complaining about being pulled away by a teacher and missing out on our coffee outing, my phone suddenly buzzes twice in my pocket. Who is it? I don't know, 1 second. I take out my phone and to my surprise it's from Eleanor. Image. Sorry to bother you, Chie. Would you happen to know what this means? Why are you doing your homework after that? I found the homework quite interesting, so I decided to help Cass. I think she wanted to do it anyway. You really love learning, don't you? I'm jealous. Are you jealous that I'm helping Cass? Nope. Of your enthusiasm for learning. Also, the reason why I keep yawning is because I haven't slept yet. You're really Cassidy's sister. You're like the polar opposite of her. Why do you say that? I've never seen someone make so much effort. Oh? Take that as a compliment. Let's return to my first question. Please explain to me what this means. I helplessly let out a sigh before typing a long string of words explaining what that comment means. We're in our 3rd year, so teachers make comments as concise as possible. It's completely expected for Eleanor, a newcomer, to not understand. You what? I haven't slept yet. I was gonna sleep and then I was like, I tried to sleep and then I couldn't. And then I just got up and then I made breakfast for everybody. And then I took my dog out and then I came back and I was like, oh my god, it's 8 and I had to stream in 2 hours. I might as well just stay up. Someone was asking me about the homework. Let's keep going. We walked towards the gate, but we unexpectedly bump into a familiar face. Chie. Cassidy? The girl hunched over and gasping for breath in front of me is Cassidy, the slacker who ditched class because she didn't want to attend the 8 AM lecture. Why? Phew, thank goodness. I heard you recognized my sister. She didn't cause you any trouble, did she? Twins. I wonder if it's like a twin ending. Quite the opposite. She even helped me with answer one of our teacher's questions. You, on the other hand, I was so worried when you didn't show up to class. After my sister came home, she told me she met an interesting person. She thinks you're special. But Cassidy herself doesn't get voiced. Is messed up, yeah. Huh? I'm taken aback by her words. I didn't expect Eleanor to describe me that way. My sister has a strong personality. I I was worried that she made you feel uncomfortable. I'm so glad you guys managed to get along, thank God. Cassidy's being quite dramatic here. Sorry, Chie, I didn't want to get you involved. Don't worry, it's fine. Cassidy smiles and nods. Let them worry about their own relationships themselves. We should stay out of it. Let them worry about their own relationship themselves. We should stay out of it. Have you eaten yet? Are you tired from running all that way here? Let's go grab some food. Do you want to eat barbecue? No, that's too oily. What about Japanese food? She just got back. Can have dinner today. Aren't you saying anything? You're too close. I need to catch my breath. I try to muffle a chuckle that comes out of my mouth. I really want to join them for dinner, but Iris just offered me the opportunity of a lifetime. I need to prepare for my interview. You two enjoy your meal. I need to finish up something. I'm going home. Megan waves goodbye. I wave back. Bye. See you later. Chie. Cassidy shoots me a pleading glance before I turn around to leave. She looks like she's being kidnapped. I chuckle again and head back home. A week passes by and Phoenix seems more and more like a fleeting dream. I wonder if what happened that day was simply part of my imagination. Perhaps it's as Megan said, the car braked in time, but I hallucinated due to the shock. The matter of finding my soulmate is put back on the back burner. I managed to get an internal recommendation, so the majority of my time has been spent prepping for the interview. I've been busy every day. My interview is at 10 this morning. I want to make a good impression on HR. I wake up early and I pick out an outfit. I didn't expect Megan to send me a sudden string of messages. So early, what could it be? Chie. Cassidy, I'm a lesbian. Give me a chance. Are you there? It's urgent. Respond ASAP. Megan is an energetic and easily excitable person. She often blows up my phone with dozens of texts and dozens of messages at a time. I'm already used to her being impatient with me. However, she rarely texts me this early in the morning. Perhaps there's something urgent she needs my help with. I just woke up. What's up? Great, I asked a bunch of friends. None of them are up yet. I'm coming over to your place right now. Just you wait. Okay. It doesn't take long before the doorbell rings. Megan's carrying 2 big bags in her hands and a cardboard box in her arms. She looks like she's about to fall over, so I quickly reach out to help steady the boxes in her arms. What's that? As soon as I finish speaking, a faint meow comes from the box. A kitten? As soon as I stepped out this morning, I saw this kitten. Poor thing. There wasn't a mother cat in sight. Is it a stray? I'm not sure. I'm in a bit of a rush today, so I just put it in the box for now. There can only be one 4-legged creature in my house. I really can't take it in. Do you have a pet? No, my mom is always saying I'm a silly goose who crawls on all fours. Wow, 100 streams, streak meow. Wow, Ang. Thank you for streaming 100 times. Is that crazy? Literally within the last week. Like, what? A few months I streamed more than I did in the last 4 years. Who is she? I live alone, but the cost of keeping a cat is quite substantial. Plus, I'm not even sure I can take good care of it. A kitten needs proper love and affection. I hesitate. The frog kitten in the box carefully reaches out its paws, gently placing it on my wrist. Its amber's eyes stare at me pleadingly. My heart melts. I would also. Play it again. Can't play it again? No, play it again! How am I supposed to refuse when it's looking at me like that? Am I about to become a cat lady? Fine, I'll take care of it. Megan looks at me gratefully. She wasn't in a rush. She might have started crying. I'm so glad to hear that. I bought some things for the kitten, including the deworming medicine and the cat food. Use it how you will. By the way, why are you up so early? I have an interview with Yu today. What? Today? I hope this doesn't affect anything. I'm so sorry. Why don't I go with you? It's okay. I prepared for it. Don't you have class today? Hurry up and go to school. Ugh, I really don't want to. Good luck with your interview then. I'm off. She reluctantly waves goodbye. I don't know if it's because she cares about me or because she doesn't want to go to class. Oh my god, the cat! As someone who is currently childless, raising a kitten will definitely be a burden on my monthly expenses. However, those adorable eyes have convinced me. I'm going to land that internship at Yu and earn enough money to buy cat food. Is this the cat lady inside of me finally awakening? Oh my god! We're just gonna listen to this, guys. Hyper-realistic cat. Pretty sure they just recorded someone's cat. There's some time left before the interview. I closely inspect the tabby cat in front of me. It's incredibly docile, even nuzzling against the palm of my hand with its pink nose when I pet her. It's not scared of people at all, so perhaps it was abandoned by its previous owners? I shudder at the thought. My affection for the cat grows 10 times stronger. I organized the stuff that Megan bought, placing what the cat needs for its daily life in the corner of my living room. I kneel wanting to feed it before heading out for my interview. I opened my mouth to call it over, before realizing I don't know its name. Do you have a name? I laughed the second those words could leave my mouth. I can't believe I'm waiting for a kitten to answer my question. Looks like it's prepping for the interview and it's driving me mad. Cat stares back at me with his round, curious eyes, trying to figure out what this strange two-legged creature sitting in front of it just said. What about Belle? What, you don't like it? The kitten silently stares at me. I see tears at the corner of its eyes. Why are you crying? I hold his front paws and gently rub its furry head. Nod your head if you like the name. I'll think of another one if you don't like it, okay? The cat dazedly nods before returning the affectionately nuzzling my hand. Is you okay with the new name? I'll call you Belle from now on, right? Alright? Wait, I thought the cat didn't like the name. I'm about to continue playing with the cat when suddenly my phone beeps. Is your interview today? Good luck. Okay. Thanks, Chie. I'll do my best. And we grab lunch together after everything is done and over with. What should I click? I'd like to see you as well. It's my turn to say thanks, my... my treat? I eagerly await your good news. Good luck. She's hitting on you. I've only met her once. I can tell she's into you, meow. That's about... Wait, huh? The sound suddenly startles me. I look everywhere, trying to find the source of the voice, but there's no one around me. There's only Belle, who's currently licking its fur. Am I hearing things? I look suspiciously at Belle. The only one who could have made that sound is her. Under my gaze, Belle stops licking her fur and speaks. Nope, meow. What is going on right now? Am I hallucinating because of all the trauma I experienced? Great. The stray cat I took in can speak to me? That's no anyone would find that weird. I sharply inhale. My voice trembles as I ask, Belle, were you the one speaking just now? Oh, so now you're quiet, Belle. You can talk? I'm giving you back to Megan if you don't speak up. You better speak up. She leaps out of my arms and starts accusing me. Are you abandoning me again? What do you mean again? Is it blaming me for being abandoned by its previous owner? I stroke its head and accept my fate, hugging it in my arms. Relax, I'm gonna take good care of you. I won't abandon you. Now that I think about it, I feel like I'm the one who's been abandoned by fate. I let out a sigh. The fact that Belle can talk makes my heart sink. My mind immediately wanders to the car accident again. The sunlight seeps through the curtains and swirling together with horrifying white light from that day. My thoughts are a shaky mess. It's proof that the supernatural exists. Phoenix wasn't someone I hallucinated. And does that mean what she said about finding a soulmate, having to find a soulmate is true? Let me see. Am I going to die if I don't find my soulmate? Chie, it's 9:30. Time slips by while I'm trying to sort out my thoughts. Before I know it, it's almost time for my interview. Since you can talk, then Oh, the cat staying home alone should be fine, right? Don't climb out the window, don't go outside, and don't open the door for strangers. I'm heading for my interview now. Be careful on the way there, Chie. That's so funny, the cat can talk. I slammed the door shut. I don't have much time left. I decide to hail a taxi. I arrive at Huanyu with only 10 minutes to spare. As I walk through the building, I analyze the work environment, trying to learn more about the company. Employees walking by me don't seem to be in any rush. I peer through the glass door. They seem to get along with each other. The work environment seems amazing. My admiration of Huanyu goes up. How is the interview? I was so nervous. One of the interviewers had a cold expression on her face the entire time. She didn't show any emotion when I introduced myself. Oh no, I didn't even prepare to answer any questions. Am I done for? I ignore the incessant chatter around me and sit down on one of the benches outside the office, silently repeating the words I'd prepared for the interview in my head. Next is Miss Chie. I'm here. I respond and follow her into the conference room. Surprisingly, the ambience isn't as tense as I expected it to be. HR gestures for me to sit down and I obey. Hello, my name is Chie. I'm majoring in management at Ocean City University. Thank you for meeting with me today. After I introduce myself, the interviewer simply nods, smiles and nods. Smile and nod, boys. Smile and nod. They don't follow up with any questions, instead carefully flipping through my resume. I sense someone's eyes staring at me. I turn my head, making eye contact with a woman sitting in the middle. Hot lady! Oh my god. Boss woman. She's dressed in a sharp suit. Her expression cold and composed. Her unsmiling face radiates an intimidating aura. Her eyes meet briefly before she slightly frowns and looks away. Oh. Don't think she likes me. I think this is oh, she hates me. Poor mama. That's what I'm saying. If she's voiced, that means she's a love interest. My heart stops. Did I wear the wrong outfit? Did I show an unfavorable expression on my face? Miss Chie, we reviewed your resume. We have a few questions we'd like to ask you. It's time. I sit up straight, carefully observing the interviewer's expression before formulating the words in my head. In the corner of my eye is the woman who had just frowned. My heart skips a beat. I let out a sigh. I don't know what the results will be, but what I do know is that I've tried my best. Miss Chie, we're satisfied with your resume, but...
你认为比起其他应聘者
She's voiced! A voice suddenly interrupts the interviewer. I trace the sound back to the woman I literally just made eye contact with. She looks at me with a calm gaze. I feel as though I'm being judged, as if she's able to see right through me. Luckily for me, this is one of the questions I prepared for it. I respond smoothly with a prepared speech. And so, I might not have the experience that the others may have, but I believe newer companies like Hwanyu need employees that are new to the industry, eager and ready to learn. The woman's expression doesn't change after I finish speaking. She only nods and focuses on reading my resume. I can't tell if she was satisfied with my answer or not, but I assume from her eyebrows furrowing that her first impression of me isn't good. Alright, thank you. We'll notify you within 3 business days of the results. I nod and leave the conference room. Before I exit, I once again feel that piercing gaze staring right at me, like thorns stabbing into my skin. Could she be the CEO that Iris mentioned? I take a deep breath, savoring the air free of the suffocating atmosphere inside the room. I stand up, trying to collect myself. I definitely failed that. She's a doomer. She's just like me. Doomer. Doomer. Thank you for the hydrate. My heart fills with guilt. I've let down Iris, who went out of her way to get me this interview. I enter the restroom and induced headache is giving me pain. Gonna sleep instead. Good night. I hope you should get one of those cooling sticky things for your head. Fever reducer. Hope you feel better soon. I enter the restroom and almost immediately exit once I notice who is also inside. Standing in front of the sink and retouching her makeup is none other than the stern interviewer I just met a few minutes ago. She glances at me, obviously noticing my presence. It's too late to hide or run away, so I pull myself together and manage a greeting. Hello. She nods. Her intimidating presence reminds me of a strict teacher. I silently begin praying and standing next to the sink behind her. I look into the mirror. My face is covered in sweat from how nervous I was. I absent-mindedly hover over the sink, ready to wash my hands. She suddenly lowers her head as if trying to tell me something. Can't figure out what she's trying to imply, so I step in her direction, wanting to ask her about it, but she simply sighs. My god, CG! Huh? Oh. Hello? What's wrong? She suddenly leans in, flustered. I'm completely unsure of how to address her. She seems to notice my nervousness as I stammer. Victoria? Okay, Executive Chie. Crap. I suddenly refer to her as executive. I don't even know if that's the position she holds, or if she's not the CEO. She doesn't say anything, instead she sighs, the expression on her face softening. She gently tugs at the hem of my shirt before wiping it with a paper towel. I look at her confused before realizing there's a tuft of cat hair stuck to my shirt from when I was playing with Belle this morning. A thought suddenly crosses my mind. She looks at me with absolutely zero expression on her face the entire time. Wait, she's not a germaphobe, is she? Has a tuft of cat hair left a bad impression? Does she think I'm uncleanly and that my appearance is unkempt? I was burst into tears on the spot. Such a disaster. I'm done for. Okay, that was an accident. The cat hair is just a coincidence. I'm so sorry, that was a complete accident. I'm sorry for troubling you. Victoria doesn't speak. She continues looking down. She seems to be greatly offended by that tuft of cat hair. I'm really sorry. I'll be more careful next time. Assuming I get another chance to come back here. The cat hair is stuck to my shirt and refuses to leave me no matter how hard Victoria wipes. I'm completely overwhelmed. All I can do is look down as she's attentively trying to clean my shirt. Victoria seems to be stuck in a dilemma. Her movements abruptly paused. I notice that she's not touched the cat hair fur directly with her hands even once. Executive Chie, you don't like cats? She pauses. She suddenly realizes her actions have been somewhat rude and apologizes. I quickly pick up the hair with my fingers. My fingers briefly touching hers, they separate in a split second. A thought bubbles up inside of me. Perhaps she's not as cold as stern as I previously assumed. Victoria is the one to break the silence. Huh? I stare at her confused, before realizing she's asking me about the interview. I think everyone who came into the interview was incredible. They probably know more about the field than I do, and they have plenty of experience. And what about you? Oh. slowly gain more experience. You still have a lot to learn. I still have a lot to learn. Did I save just now? I did. Okay. I don't want to look down on myself, but I still have a lot to learn.
以后会有机会给你学习的。
Huh? I shouldn't be too negative and full of self-doubt in front of an interview, but I also shouldn't be overly confident. I'm no longer filled with nervousness. Nap time, I love you. I calmly meet Victoria's gaze, not wanting to miss any expression that might cross her face, even for a second. But nothing comes. She's expressionless as always. Hi, Sand.
回去等通知吧。
Okay, I'm heading out. Goodbye, Executive Chie.
再见。
I cut her off. I feel much more relaxed coming out of the restroom than when the vet interview ended. Thank you for the hydrant. Perhaps the nervousness in my heart has dissipated after seeing Victoria's nice side. I checked the time. I still have a few minutes until lunch. I plan on cooking a simple meal before relaxing for the rest of the day. The walls in my apartment aren't terribly thin, but even so, I can hear two women bickering from the hallway. One voice is calm, while the other is sharp and piercing. Both voices sound vaguely familiar. My neighbors arguing with each other? I approach my front door, the voices grow louder and louder. I finally realize the voices are coming in from inside my home. Nix's door is slightly ajar, as it seems as though she was waiting for me. She peeks out from behind her door, and once she hears the sound of my footsteps. What happened? Nix looks at me with a puzzled look.
姐姐，你家里有人在吵架，发生什么了吗？危不危险？你要不要先来我家避一避？
I have no idea. Let me go take a look.
要我陪你一起吗？如果有什么危险的话，我也好保护你。
I'm worried there might be a thief in my apartment. I don't want Nix to be in any danger, so I shake my head no, refusing her offer. I tell her to wait outside and call the police if anything happens. I enter my apartment to find my home in a complete mess. You're so scary, Meow. Why are you so mean? Isn't that Belle's voice? Oh my god! I look at the shorter girl, astonished. The words really did come from her mouth. She can speak and transform into a human? What's going on? Nonsense. That was acting scandalously. I can't understand you, Meow. Can you speak normally? Let's see. What happened? I turn around, noticing a serious expression from a face I've never seen from her before. It quickly vanishes, and a smile is back on her face in no time.
没什么，看起来不需要我帮忙，我还有点事儿，我就先回去了。
Okay, I'm gonna pause here for now, and I'll be right back. I can be back in like 15 minutes. Just have to make a call. Behavior sounds. I'm back. I'm back, and how are you, Liz? Hi, Goa. Good morning. How is your croissant? So good. How is your queen of mole? Okay. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.
拜拜，下次见啦。
So good. Yes. I return to the wait, so she's just gonna look and not look at the same time. I return to the living room after saying goodbye to Nick's. Belle is staring viciously at the woman in front of her, struggling to maintain a relaxed composure. And as for the other woman, well, she's no stranger either. It's the one who saved me from that car crash, Phoenix. Belle and Phoenix? Upon hearing my voice, Phoenix glances at me. Chie, beware. The creature before thee is a cat demon of 1,000 years. Shun it, for it shall bring thee only calamity. You mean Belle? Phoenix nods. It's a cat demon. My suspicions from earlier this morning are confirmed. I let out a sigh of relief. Phoenix, what are you doing here? Didn't you say you were secluding yourself for cultivation? Seclude? Cultivation? These are terms from 100 years ago. I can't believe people are still using them. Now I'm fat and that must not eat. No, that's not how it works. Eat whatever you want, King. Pastries are one of life's biggest joys. And why not? My seclusion is to purge distractions, and my cultivation doth aid me in absorbing the essence of the universe. Such pursuits serve only to fortify my path. How doth this concern thee? Okay. So they were the ones arguing. My mind struggles to process all of this new information, and their loud voices certainly don't help. Why do I have to stay away from Belle? Why is Phoenix back? She done cultivating? Is my life in danger again? However, I won't get an answer if the two of them are still at each other's throats. I must focus on separating them first. Belle, clean up the mess. I need to talk to Phoenix. She looks at me with sad kitten eyes. I almost give in, but when my eyes land on the mess on my floor, my expression hardens. Hurry up. Belle lets out a begrudging meow and reluctantly starts cleaning up the mess on the floor. Phoenix, follow me. Okay. I take Phoenix to my room. It's quieter in there. I might be imagining things, but she seems to have lost weight. Her face is thinner. What happened? Why are you suddenly in my apartment? As of this day, my spiritual power is gravely diminished. Were it otherwise, I would have banished that wicked cat demon without a fail. She speaks in a calm manner, but I can tell she has something against Belle. Did something happen between the two of you? 1,000 years ago, she and I served beneath the same master, yet the cat demon was an omen of misfortune. I warned our master against her. Yet to my astonishment, she pauses before swallowing her thoughts. Never mind. How came she to find thee? A friend picked her up from the streets. No one wanted to take her in. I took pity on her and agreed. Phoenix pauses, complicating expression crossing her face. The faint feeling that understanding the relationship between Phoenix and Belle will be important, so I don't drop the subject. I continue questioning her. What happened 1,000 years ago? To my disappointment, Phoenix doesn't tell me everything. She remains her enigmatic self. Thou shalt know when the hour is right. To learn now would only bring thee undue tribulation. Mark my word, that cat demon harbors intentions of her own. Thou hast already granted her the highest mercy by bestowing her food and shelter upon her. Go no further. Thank you. I'll be careful, Phoenix. I speak alone with Belle after ending my conversation with Phoenix. What happened between the two of you? She shows up and tells me she wants me out of the apartment. Of course I'm unhappy about it. Little geezer has secret plans inside her head. Who knows what she's thinking? I sigh. Unsurprisingly, Belle also holds animosity towards Phoenix. Why is your relation with her so bad? I don't know. It seems as though I won't be able to get any more information out of either of them. I decide to change up my questions. Let's not talk about Phoenix anymore. Tell me about yourself, Belle. Where did you live? I used to be someone's pet. I lived with my owner. But I'm a cat demon. My life is very long, so every 10 years or so, I need to leave and find a new place to settle down, or otherwise they'll notice I haven't aged. I was once adopted by a wealthy family. I lived in a huge mansion. Everything was perfect, meow. It was so wonderful that I forgot to leave. They were gonna bring me to the vet for a checkup, so I ran away. Can cat demons disguise themselves as human? You can join society and live independently, can't you? Belle looks at me with teary eyes. You want me to work? at a job? You want me to work? Noticing how pitiful Belle looks, my inner cat lover instinct kicks in and I change the subject. What's a job? Forget what I said. Belle continues pouring out her soul to me. All I want to do is live a peaceful life with my owner. Then all of a sudden, that woman shows up, calling me a cat demon and saying I'll cause a disturbance. I haven't even gotten the chance to make a mess in the kitchen. All I do is breathe. This woman will bring nothing but the divine retribution. Should divine retribution befall thee, then thou shalt suffer the judgment thou art due. Phoenix's cold voice slips through the dark. Chie, protect me. You two stop. I wish they were all voiced so bad. Oh. But we'll continue staying in my apartment. Phoenix, where do you plan on living? I must trespass upon thy comfortable dwelling and reside here for a time. I must shield thee from the impending doom and lift the curse that hath befallen thee. I nod. Having Phoenix here is strangely reassuring. She exudes a powerful aura, one that makes people inclined to listen to her. Perhaps this is the purpose of a guardian angel, to allow lost souls to feel at ease. Talking to her has helped me calm down. I no longer feel as frantic. Now that I think about it, I haven't properly thanked her for saving me. I open my mouth when Belle interrupts, shouting, I disagree. Overruled. Meow. Gee, what is... Oh! Gee, why do you always stay indoors? You need to go outside. Otherwise, you'll never find your perfect girl. Oh. What do you mean I have my wife? Neighbor Nixie is a perfect candidate. How about you get to know her some more? How many bobas did you bribe you with? She didn't bribe me. I just care about you. Yeah, Phoenix said you can only have one soulmate. Make sure to concentrate on one person, Chie. At the end of the day, you can only pick one person, even if you have feelings for multiple. I silently acknowledge Belle's words. I don't want to love. That's like fast food. I want someone who understands me, someone who I can trust. I want someone to see me as special, irreplaceable. unique, and I'll treat her the same way. Where's my affection? 9, also 9. Got it. Thanks, Belle. You're welcome. I hope you bring your oral friend home soon. Oh. Whoa. Wait, what? Wait, I can't. Eh? Oh my god, can I message people? I can. Oh my god, this is so cute. What am I feeling? Sunlight pours out from onto the afternoon street. Golden rays filter through the leaves and dance across the asphalt. I still feel drowsy with the gentle sunlight illuminating my cheeks. I close my eyes in a futile attempt to return to the land of pleasant dreams. I'm so sleepy. That nap didn't help at all. I'll go buy a cup of coffee instead. My school's in an excellent location. There are all kinds of shops and stores nearby. Everyone often hangs out in the area after classes are over. It's that cafe. I could order myself a nice drink and relax. Maybe I'll even work on some of my papers. I cross the street and walk towards the cafe. The bell hanging on the door rings as I push it open. A clear, melodious sound fills my ears. The sweet aroma of coffee slithers into my nostrils. The anxiety that I've been building up the past few days finally begins to ease. I decide to spend my time here. I walk towards the counter to place my order.
您好，请问需要些什么？
Huh? This voice? I look up from the drinks menu and my gaze meets a pair of clear, sharp eyes. There's a flicker of surprise in her eyes, but she recovers quickly, hesitation giving way to her gentle gaze. I couldn't contain the shock written over my face. I had to say something. Chie?
很巧呢，看来我们很有缘分。
Chie, what are you doing here?
店长是我的朋友，这边忙的时候，我偶尔会过来帮忙。想喝点什么？黑咖还是奶咖？
What do you recommend? It's my first time visiting this place.
我记得你比较喜欢甜口，可以试试玛奇朵或者燕麦拿铁。不过，这里的卡布奇诺味道也很不错，而且
Iris leans over and whispers, ensuring that only I would hear her.
卡布奇诺很拿手，保证学妹会喜欢。怎么样？
Cute! Well, I have no other option than to order a cup, do I? 1 cappuccino, please.
很荣幸为您服务。 请先入座吧，稍后我会亲自为您端过去。
Beautiful woman. Thanks. Oh my god, help, there's something in my eye. I take a seat near the window facing the street. The cafe's interior design is simple, but elegant. I quite enjoy it. Even an unremarkable corner of the cafe was decorated with various ornaments. It's a cute and charming place. The music being played is also relaxing, like wind breezing past a pool of water. I can see the ripples colliding with one another, almost as if they're dancing in the middle of the pond. I find myself fully immersed, savoring the smell of coffee, the music cruising through my ears. I didn't even notice that Iris was holding in a tiny smile, walking in my direction.
小姐，您的咖啡。
Cute! I found something on the tray that I hadn't ordered. A delicious looking brownie. So cute. This.
没想到能遇到你，所以就当是我送你的小礼物吧。
Cute. Thanks, Chie. Surprise is written all over my face. I happily grab a spoon and scoop part of the brownie into my mouth. The nuts scattered across the top layer of the brownie mix amazingly with the lava chocolate inside the brownie. I can feel the sweet flavors exploding in my mouth. The texture of the crushed hazelnuts also helped counteract the sugary taste of the chocolate ganache. My eyes light up. Delicious! Iris, still beaming, looks out and straightens out her uniform. At that moment, I notice the beads of sweat dripping down her forehead to her cheeks. She's wearing a pair of formal-looking wedged heels. She doesn't seem tired, but they must be at least a little uncomfortable. I grab a napkin from the box on the table and hand it to Iris. She stands there, a little taken aback, but eventually takes the napkin from my hand and wipes off the sweat off her face. The coffee tastes great. Thanks, Miss Barista.
猜到你会喜欢，我特地用了龟下磨的，这种口感偏香甜的咖啡豆能减少涩口的感觉。
That explains why it tastes different from the cappuccinos I've had before. I'm a huge fan.
你喜欢的话，就慢慢享用吧。
Take your time, enjoy. Iris leaves my table with the now empty tray in her hand. The cafe's music is mellow. I softly stir my drink with a small spoon, disturbing the still surface of the coffee. I finally get a moment of tranquility amidst all the complicated emotions I've been experiencing recently. I even got a little surprise. Time flies by. The pedestrians outside the window, the sun, the traffic lights. They're all just blurs in the background. The world breezes past me, but my attention is only drawn to Iris. I can even hear the ice cubes clinking around in her shaker. In this moment, I finally understand what it feels like to be moving at a different pace from the rest of the world. Chie fits in here so well. I feel like I'm seeing the real her. I don't see her flashing her signature smile, and she's not carefully adjusting the tone of her voice all the time. She's completely immersed in her own world, a world full of grinding coffee beans, adjusting the record player and swaying in conjunction with the gentle music. Iris's mood is infectious. I pull out my laptop and quickly grind out my work. One of my tasks is a dull, boring essay. Maybe I'm just in a good mood, but I find myself surprisingly not hating the thought of proofreading my own work. I quickly come face to face with the bottom of my cup, where I reluctantly drink the last few drops of coffee mixed in with the now melted ice, before collecting my things and getting ready to head back to campus. I walk towards Iris without a second thought. She's currently cleaning up some spilled coffee grounds, her sleeves rolled up, I see her long, elegant arms. Sweetie, I'm heading back to
快到
campus.
上课的时间了吗？路上注意安全。
Yes, just one quick thing. When does your shift typically end?
6点吧。怎么了？
She looks at me inquisitively. I can't help but feel a bit nervous. I heard that a new boutique opened up near here recently. If you're free after work, I'd love to check it out with you. I'd like to repay you for helping me secure that internship. I can buy her a gift or something later.
虽然很想同意，但恐怕要让学妹失望了。我忙完店里的工作后，还有些事情要处理，今天可能没有时间了。
No worries. Another day then?
好呀，
I'm heading out now. Bye, 学姐.
回去的路上注意安全。再见。
You shouldn't focus on just me. How have you been, 学姐? I've been good. Really, that's awesome. Let me treat you to dinner someday when you're free, 学姐. Yeah, of course. Okay. I guess this game seems longer than I thought it would be. I thought it would be like 2 hours of gameplay, but it's a lot longer, huh? Date complete. What should I do? Should I just end this month? Greetings, Chie. How dost thou fare? A familiar voice pops up behind me. I turn to see Phoenix's tall figure standing behind me. She's holding a white porcelain teacup in her hand. The exquisite quality of the smooth and silky porcelain stands out, even in the dim light of the balcony. Taking a closer look, I noticed intricate patterns on the cup. Sharp lines and soft shadows weaved together to create a stunning miniature landscape. I absolutely certainly do not own a cup like this. My mom and I would have turned it into a family heirloom if I did. Did you buy this? I asked, curious. Nay, to simply... Once I have grown accustomed to using, I brought it along as I shall be living here henceforth. I nod after hearing her answer, but I'm still unable to contain the question looming in my heart. I have been wondering, what should I do? She pauses, taken aback. I see thou art troubled by thy fate. Thy past life was smooth and uneventful, yet now, facing uncertain doom, thou findest thyself lost. Fret not, we shall persist and free thee of this most dreadful case. Remaining calm, Chie. No matter what may come, I swear upon my own existence to protect thee. Phoenix, wouldn't that be too much pressure on you? Phoenix, would that be too much pressure on you? My words surprise her. 'Tis my duty as thy guardian angel. I'm touched by the determination behind her words. I can't find the words to properly express my gratitude towards her. Phoenix silently looks at me. Her aura under the night sky is serene and steadfast. A cool breeze brushes past me. All my worries recede like the tide. At least for now. I recall the discussion I just had with Phoenix and Belle 30 minutes ago. I think that neighbor's pretty cool. Maybe she'll be our little Chie soulmate. I know exactly who she's talking about. I pause for a moment, unsure how to respond. Nixie and I have been friends for a long time. I can't start thinking about her that way just because of a curse. When you're listening to Phoenix, we'll break the curse as long as her fate and heart are aligned with yours. Plus, she'll get a girlfriend who loves her. Isn't that a win-win situation? But she might not have feelings for me. She buys you boba every single day. I think you two are a perfect match. You can get a job if you want boba that badly. You'll help contribute to the household expenses. If I may interject, that mentoring companion of thine, though from beyond the school, is a most excellent choice. Mentoring classmate? What on earth is this? I grumble internally. Oh dear, what kind of absurd matchmaking is this? Chie barely knows her. Thy suggestion is more absurd still. One mere cup of milk tea sways thy judgment. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. I probably... and stream a little early today if I can find a good stopping point. It was 3. It will continue this. I didn't really think it would be this long. Okay. I quickly change the subject before they can start bickering again. In any case, our top priority is finding my soulmate as soon as possible. Indeed. So what should I do? Whoa, compass. Phoenix opens her palm where an old antique compass rests. Its color faded over time, marking its age. The needle at the center of the compass points towards an unknown direction. I examine its mysterious nature carefully, yet I cannot understand what it means. This compass was bestowed upon me by thine YURI. Yeah. It aligns itself of its own accord, governed only by the tides of thine destiny. Master? The head of the Yan family, the continuation of the Yan bloodline hath rested solely upon her shoulders. She cannot reveal herself, yet her heart doth weigh heavy with concern for thee. She entrusted me with this compass so that I may aid thee in thy tiny journey. Really, it's such a shame I left my old town at such a young age. I know nothing about my family. I can't believe there's still a Yan family head. I thought these rules only existed in fantasy novels. Now that I think about it, I don't really know much about my family. My parents rarely mention them either. Phoenix gestures for me to take the compass. I reluctantly hold it in my palm and flick the needle. But instead of snapping back to its original position, it begins to spin uncontrollably. Why is the needle doing this? Isn't it supposed to be aligned with my astrological chart? It reflects your current predicament. You're saying the needle represents my unfortunate fate, like a candle on the verge of being extinguished by the wind? Phoenix's expression is complex. She doesn't respond, but I know the answer. For the first time in my life, I feel the looming sensation of death. The possibility that death is like a python wrapping itself around my neck. A feeling of suffocation rises within me, unlike anything I've ever felt before. Shouldst thou cross paths with thy soulmate, the compass shall respond. Good or evil, it shall reveal all. Phoenix calmly explains the cruel reality of the reality I'm facing. In order to survive, I must prove my relationships with others, and I'll have to rely on their feelings to continue living. But what is love? Is it really fated destiny if I approach someone with the intention of falling in love with them? This approach conflicts with my disbelief of what love is. What should I choose? Save. save over this, I guess. No. You mentioned the family head. Can we ask her for help? Maybe there's another solution. This is the sole recourse she hath revealed. Fate is cruel, even to the immortal struggling to defy against its death. Strength enough to shake the mountains will still fail to alter the course of destiny. Panic and fear overtake me like a tsunami. I'm drowning under these waves of emotions. Under the night sky, Ocean City remains lively. The lights are bright and the crowds are moving endlessly. In the narrow alleyways, bustling food stalls, and thriving commercial streets now enjoyed by groups of people to chat and stroll in every direction. Everyone's enjoying this ordinary day. But all of this seems so far away from me. My life is like an hourglass, counting down with every grain of sand. It was all so ordinary back then. I didn't expect it to feel like this. I'm immersed in my own sadness, unable to escape the misery that's coming. Guys, that's me. Phoenix can sense my inner turmoil. She silently stands to the side, waiting, only letting out a sigh once the tea runs cool. How fair is thy heart? If I meet my soulmate, then great. If I don't, I'm not gonna go against my morals just to survive. I guess this is my way of coping with everything. Phoenix smiles gently. With a flick of her fingers, the tea has become piping hot again. Why? Thus has not changed, let alone eases mine own heart. I haven't changed? Humans are fickle, yet thou alone dost remain steadfast even in such conflict. I'm struggling to wrap my head up around her sentence, but I can tell she's trying to encourage me. I don't want the Phoenix to worry, so I've forced myself to smile. The phone in my pocket rings. I pull out my phone. It's a text from an unknown number. The sender is new technology. Dear Chie, we are pleased to inform you that you have been expected as a product development intern. Please report to Human Resources Department next Monday at 9 a.m. with relevant documents to begin the onboarding process. The message makes my mood a lot better. At least one less problem I have to deal with. Wani accepted me. I text my parents and Megan, letting them know the good news. My feelings lifted after they congratulated. I shouldn't fall into despair worrying about what the future holds. I need to live in the present. Quickly compose myself and remember someone I must thank. Congratulations! You did this all by yourself. I didn't help much. Good luck at work. Shuichi doesn't respond to the part where I mentioned of wanting to properly thank her. I know she's busy, but I'm still disappointed. Phoenix suddenly speaks. A career is challenging. The tides are ever changing. Hold on to thy heart. thy heart, and not let the world's current sweep it astray. Sweep thee astray. Ah. Phoenix smiles one last time before returning to her room. I just finished cleaning up the guest room and changing the sheets. Mel has settled into the storage room next to the guest room. I put her in there to avoid yet another argument between her and Phoenix. I need to get my rest. I did clean the storage room, but there were still a couple of things I should have moved out. For the past few days, I've heard Belle rummaging through the stuff in there. After Phoenix returns to her dorm, Belle restlessly pops up and knocks over a porcelain cup that Phoenix had left on the table. She uses something like this incredible to drink tea. I've never seen a cup like this before. What? I walk over, fixing the cup. I notice 4 words engraved at the bottom. On city private seal. It must be some city from thousands of years ago. The corners of my mouth twitch. No wonder that cup looks so old. It's an ancient relic. I carefully placed it down, terrified of breaking it. Save here. We save here. We stop here. My eyes, they're getting so dry. They're getting so dry. And they put on eye drops twice. But yeah. That was so fun so far. And the voices are so cute. Blah. I go back to the title page. Yeah, my eyes are feeling so dry. I'll continue this on... Oh yeah, today's Saturday. Yeah. On Tuesday. So I hope... Or maybe Monday. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. You guys also... You guys should just play this too. I think it's on sale right now. There's a lot of games on sale right now. I might come back later tonight, but we'll see. No promises. But yeah. Beautiful women, beautiful voices. I don't even know who I want to pick, to be honest. I like Iris, but the only one I wouldn't pick is Nyx, just because I'm not very into the younger. Hello. How are you? But yeah. I will see you guys on Tuesday, most likely. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the story so far. We will continue. She just got accepted to her internship. Yippee! Tuesday so far. We'll see. We'll see if my eyes feel better later today. Thank you for hanging out with me for 3 hours. Waiting for your weekend. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. Good rest of your day and eat yummy food. Okay. Goodbye. See you next time. Delicious.